EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Seattle Seahawks.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
With my partner Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They run with the argument. It's Bucky Irving. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Moore going in motion. He'll go again here with Irving. And he's going to get the first down. He is up past the 35-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Back to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Throwing now from the gun. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
That's good for a first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Moore going in motion. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. A throw on the move is caught. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
17 more yards.
Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first down.
At the 20-yard line.
The handoff, it's Irving. The ball comes out. The Seahawks scoop it up.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. To throw right away, here's Milrow. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. Now he's loose at the 40. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. A big play to kick off this drive. 53 yards.
So you take a look at an offensive coordinator's play sheet, Mike, and there's a column on all of those pages that at the end of the day, it's about the players, not the plays. And when things aren't going well, you say, all right, who do I have to get the ball to? Well, this guy is one of them. I mean, whether they throw it to him, hand it to him, whatever they do, the more he...
And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Elijah Arroyo. Touchdown, Seahawks. That's his 8th touchdown of the season.
Well, Mike, I know I might be a little biased toward the position, but I'm happy to see them go his way early on National Tight Ends Day. And, of course, they're happy to go his way early and often in just about anything.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, Buccaneers nothing. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Flush to his right. And he's going to give himself up, but not before he picks up the first down.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage, tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
Now they'll set up to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. Emeka Ibuka, the intended receiver. And now it's 4th down. The punt team comes on. Here's Tommy Townsend to kick it. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. Play action. It's Milroe. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Elijah Arroyo was the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here now, 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Milroe. Coming open is Pierce. It's on target. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Seahawks with the early lead. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Milroe. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Milroe. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That one good for 26 yards.
That's good for a Seahawks.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
On play action, Milroe. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
On 2nd down, Milroe. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. The first carry for the Spartan, Kenneth Walker. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
2nd and 10. keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
They'll run the toss with Walker.
It's 4th down.
Cade York and the field goal unit coming on the field. This about as short as you can get. York's kick is good. And the Seahawks will extend to a 10-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. Like you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 5. He'll look to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down.
And a Buccaneer 1st down.
A handoff as they try to run it here. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Patrick McMorris in on the stop.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
On 2nd down, a run with Irvin. And, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
No gain on the play.
Not a great start by this running back here in the 1st half, Mike. He had a fumble earlier. Now he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to get more out of this run game as the rest of this game moves along.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. They get 21 on that one. It's a 1st down for Tampa Bay. McMillan comes in motion. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And this time the rush gets home. And down he goes. Now the Bucs will take their 1st timeout as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. He'll drop to throw. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. Task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long. Now, screen set up for Irving. And he's in! Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Milroe. That's complete. It's Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And the Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Milroe. Open man is Horton. It's caught. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, it's Milroe. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this 1st half.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have 1st and goal.
So we are at halftime. Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Down at the 26. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
So, from the 26-yard line, here is 2nd down and 9. Once again, it's Walker. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. A 19-yard pickup there. 1st down, Seattle.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. That's Yaya Diaby with the tackle.
It's now Now 2nd and 6 at their 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, here's Milroe. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Third and 6. To the air, it's Milroe. That's taken in by Horton. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and it's certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
To throw again is Milroe. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and
3. Again, it's Milroe. He's got a man. That's Horton. Number 15 gets 15 yards out of that one, and he's got a team of 1st downs.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Jackson Smith of Jigba. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Bucs 11-yard line.
2nd down and 8. Milroe going to throw it again. He's got it at the 3. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
Jackson Smith and Jigba, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd and goal.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal. Now it's Milroe. In trouble, and down he goes. Yaya Diaby. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position, but with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6, but after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
Now they operate from back at the 9, and it's 3rd down and goal. From the shotgun, it's Milroe. to the end zone. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Now he'll run it.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 6. That's into the hands of McMillan on the slant. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. Irving now gets it to start the 4th. And he is going to have a Bucs first down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down.
Well, a big roll of the dice here, Mike, and not only does it pan out for a first down, but they pick up a whole lot more with that big gain.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Devin Witherspoon with the tight coverage as he knocks it away.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the Seahawks have come up with the recovery.
This this one's going to be tough to stomach. I mean, all he has to do is just hold on to the ball, and they've got a fresh set of downs. He was past the yard to gain, but unfortunately, even though they gave up the first down initially, the defense was determined to get off the field one way or another, and they found a way to do just that.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. And he's going to get the first down up past the 35-yard line.
4-minute offense, Mike, so what does it mean? 1, make the defense use all of their remaining timeouts. 2, continue to pick up first downs, milk the clock. And then 3, if possible, finish with the ball in your hands.
He's going to let this one go deep. He's got it! And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Corey Horton, touchdown Seattle. That his second TD catch of the season. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
From the gun, it's Milrow. This is hot. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
To throw here to begin the drive. To the right side, he finds McMillan. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's the way to get started, a pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Gonna look deep, looking for more. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Falls incomplete.
Let's give credit to the defense. I mean, those throws, they have not been there this entire game. And they have tried time and time again to test this defense downfield. And you could see a little frustration mounting from some of these receivers. They cannot connect downfield.
He's into space past the 25. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10. It's 1st and goal. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 42 yards. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he will score. Game on. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who've also scored throughout the league.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. They'll return this from the 11. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Milroe. Outright Smith and Jigba has it. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
Now Milroe. Taken in right side by Barner. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. 3rd and a yard. They'll drop to throw. Open man, left side. He's got it. Down the sideline. And he's into the end zone. And they are making it look easy. Elijah Arroyo. Touchdown, Seahawks. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. York, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. McMillan, the man in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Here comes 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
They'll keep it on the ground. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. No louder place than here in Seattle before 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
He'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. That'll be caught. It's Hunter.
Gain of 18.
Timeout out here, Tampa Bay. That is their second, and the clock will stop with 45 seconds left in the game.
And the Buccaneer first down.
They'll look to throw yet again. Catch made, right side. It's Johnson. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
4 yards. That's another Buccaneers.
Back to the air one more time. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. The Buccaneers forced to use their third and final timeout, and they'll stop with 28 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. He's going to air this one out. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Milrow from his own end zone. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air, but they've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least one first down, or you're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
Throwing again from his own end zone. This finds Smith and Jigba along the sideline.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So, it's a win here for the Seahawks. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. They're going to send their fans home quite happy. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Seahawks. As we say, so long from Seattle.